Welcome to this special edition of the Perceptive Readers. This is one series that will go several throughout the day. This day. The day happens to be Memorial Day, Memorial Weekend. People were having cookouts, and apparently some are cooking out today or what have you. And so, as always, make sure you take care of yourself and look out for one another, whether, you're playing catch or whatever you're doing, along with eating with family and friends. Now, with that, a lot of persons like to reminisce and meditate on this day. At the popbooks.com website, I have other items, videos being shown as well throughout the day, along with my writings. And these podcasts will run throughout the day. With that said, I wanted to make this introductory opening, so to speak, to let you know that these topics that I'm talking about today are very, very important. They're serious, and yet today I'm so relaxed. Well, I'm on my first cup of coffee, but just know none of these things that will be stated are stated in a way of trying to promote anger or anything, but it is to relate the seriousness of what is going on. For example, these are items that sometimes persons, they don't talk about, especially if you have a niche or in some area or that area, you certainly wouldn't talk about these things on your niche. And as I've always stated, for myself, the Product of Culture website, I talk about everything. I write about a lot of things. I like fiction. I like science fiction. I like children's books and things of that nature. And so for the most part, the reason why I keep it more on my entertaining type level of things is because I know the subjects that I will cover today are not always have a large population of people who would be interested in these things, because I'm going to talk about, technology as well. And it's important that I talk about this on this day. I'm talking about freedom of speech, if you will, today, as far as why it pertains to me and why I am doing it today. So with that being said, you are very much aware now of what these podcasts will be throughout today and why I'm talking about them. And this is, again, in answer to actually something that was requested of me over a year or so ago. And it was by a man, and he's older than me. But I know he was very much serious, and he had no ulterior motive except but help, help all of us to understand, help all of us to see why this is so important, help us to see what you see, at least in this area of what's happening with the internet today. Because basically, you do have the experience. The things that you will relate today, talking about me relating today, these are facts, okay? They are facts. I've always said, again, if someone disagree with it, feel free to say, is this true? And the point is, I'm telling you right now, it is true. These series of podcasts. If I use an illustration, I'll tell you this is just an illustration. But no, make no mistake about it. I have to state these things today because there was a event that happened really within the past hour or so. And I said, you know what? It's time for the people to see the full scope of this is what will happen to you if you become aware of certain things. And so the encouragement will be, keep your senses, protect your mind, and do some of the items that I will mention in this. And so put it this way. The first podcast after this one is in reference to a help desk ticket that I just sent today to minds.com. Because this will set the groundwork. And then the second podcast will give you the precedence of why I'm going to state everything after that. Okay. So let's go into the next podcast, part 2 of this, to let you see what's going on. Okay. Catch you in part 2.